Without the ball, LAFC were entirely about defending from the front. An intense press was potentially the strongest aspect to LAFC's game, and often meant exposing teams that had started to prepare for a counterattack. Plenty of LAFC's goals and opportunities came directly after winning back possession high up the field. The basics of a press usually comes down to a man-marking system starting from the front. A midfielder needs to move up and join the forward, and combined with the wingers, those four mark up with the four men of the opponent's back line. The two midfielders step up to their man, as a defender steps up into the midfield if the opponent plays three center mids. That's center back Walker Zimmerman pressing Jamiro Montero all the way up here. There's a big risk in pushing up like this, but it's necessary to commit to it and keep the ball in the attacking third to play the way LAFC wants to. Another version of the press, and one LAFC employed a bit more, is trapping the opponent on one side of the field. The forward splits the two center backs and forces the pass to go wide to a fullback. As the ball travels, the LAFC winger closes down from behind, preventing the fullback from turning upfield. The striker who initiated the press continues to block the pass from going back to the center back and provides pressure from the opponent's goal side. Then two center midfielders join to block off the center of the field. One presses from the side, as now three men are surrounding the ball carrier, while one more supporting midfielder steps up to block passing lanes into the midfield, as well as being on hand to clean up any loose balls. Take notice of how LAFC always tries to hunt in packs of four. Whenever there's a chance to win it, LAFC tries to move four men to the ball, and even on defense, we'll see the diamond shape take form. When the press from the front is broken, there becomes a huge burden on those in the back to continue that pressure and not allow opposing forwards a chance to get past the midfield and continue the counter. When a fullback was tucked in defensive midfield, there were now four bodies to break up the counter. After an extended spell in the final third, these changes of possession were often the moments where the opposition opened up in preparation to attack, and were quickly counter-pressed and then exposed. LAFC streamed men forward constantly, which meant that only 3 or 4 players stayed home defensively, and this became their greatest weakness. Take a look at these two clips from when LAFC crushed the Seattle Sounders in the regular season at home 4-1. Seattle tries to possess and play out of the press in the midfield, something we'll notice they abandoned when they flipped the score in the playoffs. In the first clip, LAFC just takes too long to develop the play, allowing Seattle to get back, but in this one, the ball is given away with a pass straight up the middle. Another tactic that Seattle abandons, and Atuesta can go straight up the middle, and he ends up doubling the score. Just for a second, we could ignore this questionable challenge from Roman Torres. I think I'd struggle to try and break that down anyway.